Welcome to Nell Town 2 Model Railway. My model railway build going from Putney to Wandsworth Town in 00 gauge, which is virtually all scratch built. Welcome back, and as you will remember from the last video, this part of the project is making the facade to Wandsworth Town and also the embankments further along the platforms, which are going to be removable due to the fact that I need to get into the wiring, as you can see from these images of all the wiring underneath the platforms. As with all my scratch build projects, the first aspect is to find some images of what I'm trying to make. So of course Google and Google Maps oblique Street View are go-to things for me. Okay, so the first thing I did was make templates for the opening for the tunnel into the platform entrances, and also to ensure that I got the brickwork facings and the detail from the pillars so I could link the two parts together. Once I was happy with the initial template for the left-hand side of the road under the platforms, I then decided to cut it down and join a number of other boards together, which would form the back support for all the facing scenery and buildings and the facade for the Wandsworth Town station itself. I will at this stage say that all of the 3mm MDF I cut by hand. I didn't use the laser cutter because it was quite thick, which would mean a lot of lasering. And number two, the boards don't actually fit the laser bed that I've got. So it was a lot simpler cutting them with a very sharp Stanley knife and a metal rule. I stuck all of the boards together using 0.25mm MDF, knowing that it would be in the void where the wiring was, so it wouldn't affect the marrying up of the platforms to the vertical surfaces. Once I was happy with the preliminary MDF subframes, I then moved on to facing everything with brick effect Plastikard. And I attached this to the MDF using Yoo-hoo glue, allowing it to set overnight. Once I was happy with the main backing wall for the whole length of the platforms, which included adding the Plastikard for the area that is a very large brick wall, I moved on to making the newer facade of the station entrance. The facade was once again faced, and then I moved the already pre-built staircase that I made a number of months ago into position, and was able to cut out the hole for that and just allowed everything just to flow smoothly. I did notice from the images that I got from Google that the stairs weren't actually butted up to the wall. There was a gap. So I had to add another sort of side set of lattice work to those stairs and paint them up. But I'm quite happy. Everything looks pretty good. So here we have the finished facade all ready for painting. The last image you'll see is a half circle shape that's got nothing in it. That is going to have ornate railings and steelwork inserted into it, which will form part of the next video. Thank you once again, and I hope you enjoyed this little sojourn into Nell town. Please like and subscribe. I'd like to see viewing numbers go up, but I'm not begging. And if you do know anyone who's interested in model railways, please let them know what the link is. It's just nice, and as I say, gives you the mojo to keep going if people do view. So thank you very much indeed, and see you soon.